In this video, I'm going to show you how you set up your Flip, which was formerly known as Flipgrid, so that you can use in your classroom. So when you log on to flip.com, you should sign in. Just use your Google account, do the sign up process, and then it'll take you to a screen, something like this, where you're going to see all of the different groups that you have or that you are a part of. And then right up here, we'll show you just your account information. So what I'm first going to do is show you how to start up your class, how do you set it up. So you would go to group, create a group. Join a group would be if you are joining someone else's, but in this case, we're just going to go to create a group, and I'm going to select elementary and go to next. This is where you type what you want to call it, the name of it. I'm just going to put 5-1, pretending that's my section. And then this is where you pick your background. That's what's going to show right over here. You can always add your own image, something that maybe you took a picture of your class or a picture you have that you want to use. You can upload a picture as well. Then you just hit create, and then your group is created. So again, the group is basically like your Google Classroom, like how you have a Google Classroom for your whole class. So I would leave it here, this on. Anyone with the link can join, because again, you're not really going to share it with anyone. If not, you're going to have to be approving everyone who's joining. So the fastest way to share this with students so that they can join is go to the Google Classroom, and then here you would select your class, and then you would send it there. So then the students, when they open up their Google Classroom, they'll be able to see it and have access to this classroom of yours. And once they're logged in the first time, they're a part of the group, just how I'm a part of all of these. So when you have yours, you're going to notice that you have 3 topics that are already created. Now, when you hear the word topics, basically all topics means is topics is equal to or translated to activity, assignment, project, however, or task, however you want to call it, but they use the word topic. You have 3 topics that are already defaulted in there, but you can use them if you want to, or you can delete them so that the students don't have all of these topics. In my case, I'm just going to delete them. So if you notice, I'm going to go to the 3 dots right here and then just hit delete topic. And it's going to ask me if I want to delete it. I'm going to say yes. I'm just going to go ahead and delete all of them just because we don't want to use them. We kind of want to start from scratch. All right, so now you see there's no topics. And what's neat though is you have templates that you can use. Exploring, it'll give you thousands and thousands of different ideas that other teachers have created. So I would definitely recommend to explore a lot of these topics. They even have some specifically for TELPAS practice. But I always feel that what's always sometimes better is stuff that's teacher created, something that's very specific to your class. So in this case, I'm just going to show you how you start a topic from scratch. You go right up here where it says plus topic. And if you're wondering what Topic Copilot is, it basically is you have a co-teacher that is going to be able to add maybe topics to it. So maybe it could be someone like Miss Solis, Miss Cornelius, or I that you can add as a co-pilot. If maybe we have an idea, oh, maybe your topic could be this, you guys can use this, you're working on science, have them record about this. So those are just some ideas how you can use this. But again, you don't have to, but that's why that's there. So we're going to go ahead and go to plus topic, adding a topic. And it says add a question or idea to discuss. But instead, what I'm going to do here is, since this is my title, this is how I'm going to see it, how it's going to show up in bold. I'm just going to put the date, since you all will be doing these, it's Flip Fridays. You will be doing these every other Friday, I believe, twice a month. So I'm just going to put September 1st, Flip Friday. And right here is where I'm going to put the description of the task of what they have to do. So for example, let's just say after you completed reading your book, you will write a summary about the book. When you complete the summary, you will use loudly and clearly. Again, you can add more specifics on your topics, like the expectations, use complete sentences, all of that you can add. But you also have the option to use these topic medias. These are really neat because you see you can add an image. A lot of what Talpas I noticed does have are like pictures and images that kids have to describe. So I would import an image maybe of something that you took or something you find online, of just some random image. Make it fun, make it creative, even if it's here in the school, in the classroom, or maybe having them each bring in a picture of something in their home, a picture. Those are always, I think, fun and makes it more engaging for the kiddos. You can record a video of maybe them doing a skit of doing something and they have to describe it. You can add emojis, GIFs. Kiddos love stickers and emojis and all that. Upload the video. This one you're just creating the video on the spot, and this one you're uploading a video you already have, or you can go to YouTube. You also can add attachments, which is maybe like a Word document that maybe you created and you put a rubric of what are the expectations. So these are great tools that enhances your task. And then you have the recording time. How long will the students have to record? It goes up to 10 minutes, but I think that is way too long. So I would definitely keep it at 3 minutes. I know with Talpas there is a specific length of time of how long they have to speak, but maybe as you start off and they start off and getting used to it, I would maybe do something more like 30, 45 seconds. So once you have this set, you're going to scroll back to the top and you notice we were in the details tab, but if you go to the settings tab, this is where you have a lot more flexibility, or like different features you can add to it. So you can do a start date, end date. I really like this one because you can create your topics ahead of time, but not make them all active. So say you want to do all of your topics already for the month of September, October, November, you can create them and then just make them hidden. And then once you're ready for the students to be on them, you can just make them active again so that they don't see all these topics at the same time. By default, again, this is what is by default. So you would have to go in and change what your settings are going to be. Right now, they're all moderated, meaning students can't see each other's work. Like, say I posted something, someone else won't be able to see it until I approve it. You can leave it on where it's moderated. They're not going to see it until you approve, or you can turn it off where it'll just automatically be seen where everyone can see it. Comments as well. Right now it's turned on where they can leave comments. I really wouldn't turn this one on at first until maybe you would do a lesson more on what is a good comment to leave, what is good feedback, or I know there's a word for it, but a lot of times kids just want to say, oh, that's great or good, but I think it's good to kind of show them how to give more specific feedback. So I would just turn that off in the meantime. And then you have all of these options. You can kind of read through those responses, camera, what are you allowing the kids? Again, this is what are you allowing the kids to have access to when they're creating their videos. And then if this is what you want your settings to be all the time, I would make sure you check this and save it as a setting, because if you don't check this off every single time, you're going to have to make these changes. So then I'm just going to hit post topic, and your topic is going to be ready to go. But in order for your students to see it, either they have to go in directly to Flip, or you can actually just assign it directly to the Google Classroom. So you can go here, share to Google Classroom. You would find your class. If it takes forever like this, I usually just close it and click on it again. Okay, create an assignment, hit go, takes you to the Google Classroom kind of platform. Friday activity, instructions, click on the Flip link and complete the assignment. And the topic, I would make a topic, calling it Flip Fridays, and this is where you all know you can put the day, assign it to specific students, and then go ahead and hit assign. And now the student's going to have that assignment. So that's basically how you create your Flipgrid. You can share it, like maybe once you've created all of them, you have the option to get the QR code printed out and share it with parents during parent night. You could do that. That would be really neat. But the students, all they do now is they hit record and then they do the activity. So again, this is just the basics of how you create a classroom on Flip and how you can create your first topic and many other topics. And later I will show you guys different ways or different ideas on topics that you can include for your Flip. Thank you.